country is going to witness the first phase of elections on April 19th. 102 constituencies scattered across 21 states and union territories will undergo polling tomorrow, but it is going to be a very interesting electoral battle between the NDA and the India Alliance. And to talk about this matter more, we have been joined by the Congress Party's General Secretary Jairam Ramesh with us. Sir, how much confident you are, because yesterday only Rahul Gandhi had given a prediction that BJP is going to get only 150 seats. On the other hand, we have also seen that how the BJP is claiming that this time it is going to be 400 par. So what's your prediction on this, sir?
Well, we are confident. There is a strong and silent undercurrent of support for the Congress Party and for the Congress Party's allies in the India group. And I have all along been saying, I'm not going to get into a numbers game, but I have been saying that we will get a clear and convincing majority, which means a number which is significantly higher than 272. And this I am basing on my own visits to different states. For instance, I spent almost 5.5 days in the Northeast, a region in which the Congress Party has done very poorly in the previous elections, and we don't have any state government. But people now realize that the Lok Sabha election has a different purpose, different set of objectives than assembly elections. So I came away from the Northeast and in other parts of the country also where I travel extensively. I see a very strong undercurrent of support. It's not loud, there's not a lot of hype, but I think the reality is that people are ready to vote for a change.
But sir, this time Congress Party is contesting on a fewer seats if we compare it with the previous elections.
Yeah, we are fighting in alliance, no? We are fighting as a group. For example, we are fighting only 17 seats in UP because we have an alliance with the Samajwadi Party. We have an alliance with the Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray and NCP in Maharashtra. So in West Bengal, we have not had a seat-sharing agreement with Mamata Banerjee, who continues to be part of the India group. We have a seat-sharing agreement with the left parties, who are also part of the India group. So that's one of the reasons why we consciously took a decision that if we are going to strengthen the India group, the Congress will have to cede more seats. We'll have to give up more seats. In Delhi, for example, we're contesting only 3 out of 7 seats. So, and in alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party. So, this was a conscious decision that was taken sometime, early this year. And the first meeting of what became the India group took place on the 23rd of June in Patna.
But sir, a word which is repeatedly being used when the seat sharing formula was getting decided was of compromise. Compromise on the part of the Congress Party, and many of your own leaders were not really happy with this. The state units were not happy.
I'm not defensive or ashamed to say that yes, when you are in an alliance, you have to compromise. You give something, you get something. So, I mean, we are fighting. If we had decided to fight alone, that's a separate issue. But we were in alliance. I mean, we have always been in alliance in Tamil Nadu, in Kerala, in Jharkhand, and so on. We have been in alliance in Maharashtra, with the NCP and the MVA government also. Right. I was there for 3 years. So, but UP was a new alliance that although it's not a new alliance because we've had alliances with Samajwadi Party in the past. But, a conscious decision to have a pre-poll alliance. Remember, the UPA was a post-poll alliance. The UPA was formed on the 16th of May 2004. The results came out on the 13th of May 2004. The UPA was formally announced on the 16th of May 2004. But this time, India, the Jan Bandhan of 28 plus parties, it started off as 28, then it became 26, but then 26 became over 30, with the old Lok Dal, the Asli Lok Dal and all with us. So I would say 30 plus parties. This is a pre-poll alliance. So this time the Congress Party took a conscious decision, and that's why, it's true that we are fighting lesser number of seats compared to the previous elections. Even compared to 2004, we are fighting a lesser number of seats because we've had more extensive alliances this time than ever before in recent years.
Sir, if we talk about India Alliance in particular, then there are some parties who are a part of this alliance, but on the other side, if we talk about their respective states, Congress is contesting against them, whether it is TMC in West Bengal or left parties in Kerala. In Punjab, Congress is against the Aam Aadmi Party.
Yeah, each one of them is a unique. Let me explain. See, it has always been understood the India group was for the Lok Sabha election. The India group is not for fighting Vidhan Sabha election. The India group is for fighting Lok Sabha election to get a mandate for making the union government, the government of India.
But even in Lok Sabha...
So 1 minute. So I'm sorry to interrupt you, but 1 minute. So, but you know, we always knew from day one that our main opponent in Kerala is going to be the left. So even the left knew it and the Congress also knew it. Now, if you ask me, we should have had a seat-sharing agreement with Trinamool because, you know, they were very much part of the India Alliance, and ideally we could have had a Trinamool left Congress seat sharing. That was the logic of having the India group, but that for some reasons having to do with local politics particularly and some, you know, personality differences, we were not able to have this three-way seat sharing, but we've had a two-way seat sharing with the left parties. But we knew this, you know, we knew we were fighting the left in Kerala because the BJP is non-existent in Kerala except in headlines and, you know, news media and social media. So our main opponent is the left and now since 2019, our main opponent in Bengal is really the BJP because the BJP has become the second largest party, right? So we are fighting the BJP there also. But in Kerala, we always knew that we were going to fight the left. So I don't see any contradiction there because you remember in UPA 1 also, the left parties supported the Congress party. Although the left had done very well in Kerala, Bengal, you know, the left had 63 members of parliament in 2004. That was their sort of best performance in recent years. So I don't see any contradiction there because we knew that we are doing this alliance for the Lok Sabha election. We will be fighting, you know, locally, even with the Aam Aadmi Party, for example. We have an alliance in some states, but we are fighting in other states. CPI, you know, we are fighting the CPI in some states, although the CPI is very much part of the national, you know, National India group. These things happen. I think, you know, these things, these I won't call these contradictions. I think these are aberrations, frankly.
But sir, even if we talk about your opponents, then BJP is taking this issue. They are also trying to create an impression in the minds of the people that on one side, all of these parties are together in an alliance at the national level. On the other side, at the state level, they are contesting against each other. Don't you think that this is also going to make an impact? People are also raising this question.
I don't think so. BJP and Anna DMK are fighting each other in Tamil Nadu, but they are part of the NDA, no? I mean, they have been part of the NDA for tactical reasons. The AIDMK has decided to fight on its own, but we all know that Anna DMK is basically a B team of the BJP in Parliament. You know, in the last 10 years, we have seen the track record of the Anna DMK. They have danced to the tune of the BJP. We have seen the track record of Biju Janata Dal, the Orissa regional party. They have danced to the tune of Mr. Modi and the BJP in Parliament. So, you know, I don't see YSR, CP, Jagan's party. They have danced to the tune of the BJP at the center. So these contradictions, but BJP is fighting YSRCP in Andhra, BJP is fighting BJD in Orissa and so on, and fighting Anna DMK in Tamil Nadu. So, I mean, you know, national level politics is different from state level politics, and I think that's an important distinction to be kept in mind. There is an NDA, okay? There is an India. Now, if in India you remove the two I's, INDIA, you remove two I's. You remove first I, Insaniyat, and remove the second I, Imandari, what remains? NDA. So that's really the election, you know. INDA minus 2I is equal to NDA.
Sir, if we compare the manifesto of BJP and the Congress manifesto, as BJP has not just made allegation that it is similar to the Muslim League manifesto, but S. Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister, has also called it an irrelevant piece of paper, the Congress manifesto. He said that. So how do you counter such allegations which the BJP is making?
No, I've already responded to this. The Prime Minister is distorting history. It is the founder of the Bharatiya Janasangh, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, who was in bed with the Muslim League in Bengal in 1940-41 when he was president of the Hindu Mahasabha. And the Hindu Mahasabha had an alliance with the Muslim League in Sindh and the northwest frontier as well. And who went to Pakistan and gave clean chits to Jinnah? Who praised and eulogized Jinnah? It is Mr. Lalkrishna Advani and Mr. Jaswant Singh. Now, I think the Prime Minister is very nervous. He got very disturbed because there is a lot of agony, there's a lot of distress in different sections of society. The Bharat Jodo Yatra and the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra captured that agony and that distress. We came up with the 5 Nyay 25 Guarantee program. These guarantees are being implemented in Karnataka and Telangana, so we are speaking on the basis of experience. And I think he tried to inject a communal discourse. I mean, that's all he knows, frankly. And during election time, whether it's food, whether it's language, whatever the issue, he tries to polarize. He tries to inject communal poison. And as far as Mr. Jaishankar is concerned, he's just a drum beater. He's no longer a professional. He's, he dances to the tune of the Pied Piper of Lok Kalyan Marg.
Sir, if we talk about the 5 Nyayas and 25 guarantees of the Congress party, you had made similar promises in Karnataka and Telangana.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
The Congress party, in the current scenario, you are facing a financial crisis, the manner in which 135 crores were being taken out of the Congress accounts. Your accounts were also being seized. If we talk about the states also, there were certain complaints which were coming in from Karnataka as well as Telangana that they are facing a financial crisis. Are you hopeful that all these promises which you have made in the manifesto will be fulfilled if you come into power?
Absolutely. You see the track record of manifestation, the track record of implementation of the guarantees in Karnataka and Telangana, and you will get the answer for yourself. We are speaking on the basis of experience. And incidentally, that's one of the reasons why Mr. Modi, who made fun of the word guarantee when Mr. Rahul Gandhi first spoke about it during the Karnataka by-election and Karnataka Vidhan Sabha election in 2023, now is banging his chest and saying Modi ki guarantee, Modi ki guarantee, Modi ki guarantee. He begun to use the word guarantee, and the whole manifesto is with 76 pages, 53 photographs of Mr. Modi is all about Modi ki guarantee. So he knows that the word guarantee has resonated because the way we have implemented the guarantees for farmers, for workers, for youth, especially for women in Karnataka and in Tamil Nadu. And these are the promises that we have made. The 5 Nyayas, Yuva Nyay, Nari Nyay, Shramik Nyay, Kisan Nyay and Hissedari Nyay. This is eminently doable. And I think the same questions that were raised in 2004 when we promised the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, same questions were raised, but we implemented it, and that has become the savior for this country during the COVID epidemic, and Mr. Modi is claiming credit for it. The same questions were raised in 2009 when we promised the National Food Security Act, which was opposed by the then Chief Minister of Gujarat. Now again during COVID time, the National Food Security Act came in very useful. It got rebranded, renamed Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, Prime Minister taking credit for it. So I think, the Indian economy is resilient enough to be able to, people are saying that we will not be able to implement many of these guarantees. That is absolutely mistaken. We will implement each and every one of the guarantees that we have made. It's a solemn promise. That's why we use the word guarantee. This is not a promise or a pledge or a jumla. It's a guarantee.
Sir, if we shift our focus from this, then one allegation which the BJP is repeatedly making upon the Congress party is that Congress had boycotted the consecration ceremony of Ram Temple, and you have heard the sentiments of
No, we
the
didn't
Hindu
boycott.
community.
Let's be very clear. We were invited. And the Congress president and the chairperson of the Congress parliamentary party and the leader of the Congress party in the Lok Sabha issued a joint statement. On 22nd, we issued a joint statement 2 days earlier, the invitation for the 22nd of January. And what did we say? We said religion is a matter of personal faith. We are a nation defined by Maryada Purushottam Ram. We all respect, venerate, Lord Ram. You can see here somewhere in my bookshelf here, Ramcharitmanas, which I read every now and then, which I've read since I was maybe 12 years old. You see around my room, you will find, different manifestations of Ram. I mean, look, we are Ram Pujaris. We are not Ram Vyaparis, like the BJP is. So we were not in a position to accept the invitation for January 22nd because that was a political function. It was by a political party with a political objective meant for the political glorification of one individual, not Maryada Purushottam Ram, but Mr. Narendra Modi. So we said we are not in a position to accept your invitation. We are against bringing religion into politics. We are against the use of religion. I wouldn't say misuse or abuse of religion in politics, because it degrades politics, it destroys religion, and that's been our stand. So, this is absolutely not. Today the BJP is putting out advertisements on its social media. Using the temple. It's a blatant violation, not only of the model code of conduct, it's a blatant violation of the Constitution of India as well, which of course they want to rewrite. This 400 par is basically a colorful way of saying, give us the opportunity of rewriting the Constitution of India. So it's wrong to say that, we boycotted. It's wrong to say that, we disrespected. Absolutely not. Many people from the Congress party were free to go. And they did go. Many Congress leaders, in fact, did go. To the January 22nd function. But as an official position, Congress president, chairperson of the Congress parliamentary party, and the leader of the Congress in the Lok Sabha took a position. And I think that was the position that is right. It is in keeping with the Congress ideology, and it's in keeping with the Constitution of India.
But sir, like you also mentioned that one poster which the BJP has posted on the social media,
yes,
it clearly states "Aapke ek vote ki taakat,"
yes,
which is having a picture of Ram Mandir. Also,
yes, absolutely. We are going to the
election.
Election Commission. We'll be, I think, this just in the next few hours, we'll be going to the Election Commission. It's a blatant violation. It's a blatant violation of the model code of conduct. It's a complete violation of all constitutional principles, constitutional safeguards, constitutional provisions, and we will take it. We will take it up most seriously and we hope that the Election Commission, the independent body that it is, a constitutional body that it is, will see this poster, will see this social media post for what it is. It's blatant and it's provocative. It's bringing religion directly into the realm of politics, which goes against the letter and spirit of the model code of conduct. It goes against the letter and spirit of every Supreme Court judgment. It goes against the letter and spirit of the Constitution of India.
But how will you counter this narrative? Because credit is being given to the BJP government.
We are countering this narrative because we are going to the people and saying what are the real issues on the ground. And this is what we are countering through the Bharat Jodo Yatra, through the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. The real issues, महंगाई, बेरोजगारी, बढ़ती हुई आर्थिक विषमताएं, rising inequality, record unemployment, price rise, the atmosphere of fear and intimidation, farmer distress. These are the real workers being thrown out of jobs, companies being privatized, workers not getting their wages, growing use of contract labor. I mean, these are the lack of attention to social justice, people not getting jobs which they have been guaranteed under the Constitution. So these are the real issues. I mean, that's why Mr. Rahul Gandhi has said, very rightly, I think he has summarized the 2024 election, saying that, look, this is an ideological battle. It's not just an electoral battle. We're fighting an ideological war here. We're fighting an ideological, this is an ideological confrontation between the Congress on the one side and the BJP, RSS on the other.
So Prime Minister had also raised one question, that why are you in alliance with the party DMK, which he was talking about, which had insulted Sanatan Dharma.
The same DMK was
times.
part of the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government. The same DMK was part of the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government. Why doesn't he answer that question? The same DMK was part of the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government.
Sir, if we are talking about Tamil Nadu, then
The Prime Minister knows that he is going to get blanked out in Tamil Nadu. The BJP is not going to get a single seat in Tamil Nadu. He's raising all these issues. He tried to make Kachatevu into a big issue. He's raising these issues. I think it's a sign of desperation and nervousness.
So you are saying that BJP is not going to
No,
perform
they're not
well
going to
in
get
Tamil
any.
Nadu.
This is my understanding. This is my reading, and I don't have to depend on any opinion polls for this.
Sir, in Uttar Pradesh, 2 seats which are in suspense right now from
Which
the
are they?
Congress party, Amethi and Raebareli. Why there is so much of delay in announcing the name of the
Mr.
candidates?
Gandhi was asked this question twice. He was asked this question on the 15th of March in Thane. He was asked this question yesterday, which is what? The 17th of April. He was asked this question in Ghaziabad. And all I can do is I can repeat his answer. He said, मैं कांग्रेस का वफादार सिपाही हूँ. जो CAC तय करेगा, जो पार्टी तय करेगी, मैं वो ही करूँगा.
But sir, why
I
the
will
delay?
follow
Why this?
whatever the CEC tells me. Now, I think at an appropriate time, a decision will be taken both on Amethi and Raebareli. But if you are asking me whether the Congress party organization wants Mr. Gandhi and Srimati Priyanka Gandhi ji also to contest, answer is yes. We all want them to contest. If you are asking me whether this will benefit the Congress party and the India group, the answer is yes. But the ultimate decision will be taken by both of them and the CEC. Ultimate authority is the CEC because in the Congress party there is a system. We go through a system. It's not one person deciding, who's going to contest, who's not going to contest. There's a system. But I was also in Amethi. I was also in Raebareli when the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra was there. I talked to various people in Amethi, and many people said, 2019 में हमसे गलती हो गई. इस बारी राहुल भैया को वापस लाना चाहिए. So I've conveyed this feedback. So people of Amethi, people of Raebareli have a sentiment associated with both Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Srimati Priyanka Gandhi ji. So I would, all I can say is, this is our feeling. Ultimately, they will decide, but the CEC will have to take the final call. And there is a discussion in the CEC. That never gets public. There's a lot of discussion on names, pluses, minuses, advantages, disadvantages. And I'm sure that in the next couple of days, both Amethi and Raebareli candidates will be announced.
Sir, now as recently Prime Minister Narendra Modi
There's no delay. I wouldn't say that there's been any inordinate delay in announcing names.
No delay.
I don't think so. I think it will be at the appropriate time.
Sir, if we talk about the Northeast India, then Manipur was a big,
The Prime Minister didn't
important
go.
matter.
Prime Minister went to Tripura. He went to Assam, but he couldn't go to Manipur. It's amazing. He goes to Assam, he goes to Tripura, but he can't go to Manipur. 11 months. And on the 3rd of May, we will celebrate the dark first anniversary of the breakdown of constitutional machinery in Manipur. These are not my words. These are words of the Supreme Court. Hundreds of people have been killed. Thousands of people have been displaced. Kukis, Nagas, Meiteis, all have been affected. They're all living in an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty and suspicion. The Prime Minister doesn't say a word, doesn't speak a word, doesn't meet the CM, doesn't meet political parties of the state, doesn't meet MPs of the state. I mean, he's outsourced it to his Home Minister. That's what it's obvious. It outsources to the Home Minister. Why can't he go to Manipur? Spend even 2 hours, 3 hours. He goes to Tripura. He goes to Assam. But he will not go to Manipur. I don't understand. And has he decided that he's not going to have anything to do with Manipur? That's what it looks like.
CA and NRC is also a very important matter there in the northeastern states.
Yeah, I mean, I have made our position very clear on Ka, as it's called. When I went to the Northeast, people say Ka. First time I was wondering what Ka was. Then I realized Ka was Citizenship Amendment Act. See, we opposed the CAA in 2019. It was bulldozed through the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha in December 2019. Then we kept asking, where are the rules? Where are the rules? The government took 9 extensions from the Supreme Court, and finally, just last month, 4 years and 3 months later, and just a month before the elections, they issued the rules. So it's very clear in 2019, the game was that we will use CAA as an instrument for the 2024 election for Bengal, for West Bengal, for Assam, for Tamil Nadu, and so on and so forth. So our position is that the Constitution of India does not recognize religion as a basis for determining citizenship. We believe CAA is unconstitutional. The matter is being heard in the Supreme Court. Why did it take 4 years and 3 months to bring out the rules? Why were the Hindus of Tamil Nadu not given the same treatment? Why weren't the Hindus of Myanmar or other neighboring countries given the same treatment? These issues had been raised by the Congress and the other parties when the debate took place. They were ignored, and they are trying to make this into a big electoral issue. I think people have seen through this game, frankly.
One last question, sir. What is your prediction in the in numbers, if we talk about
you started the interview by asking me. We will end the interview by saying we will get the 2C number, clear and convincing. We will get a clear and convincing majority.
And who is going to be the PM face for that?
Well, we are not fighting for installing a PM. We have been fighting for getting a party to come to power. Ours is not an individual-centric system. Ours is a party-centered system, a party-oriented system. We're not an American style where you're choosing between a beauty contest between Biden and Trump. Here it's between parties, between their ideologies, between their manifestos, their work programs, their promises. So parties are fighting each other. Parties get a majority, or alliance of parties get a majority, and they choose the leader at the right time. So right now, your question is a natural question, but it's a premature question. So we are fighting now to get the clear and convincing majority, which I spoke about. Once we get it, we will have. You remember on the 13th of May 2004, the Congress emerged as the single largest party. On the 16th of May, on the 13th of May 2004, on the 16th of May, UPA was formed. On 17th of May, Prime Minister was announced. Right. So, that's the way the system goes. We want to follow the system. Ours is a parliamentary system of government.
Thank you so much, sir. So that was the Congress General Secretary Jairam Ramesh speaking exclusively to Times Now, and he said that the main focus of the India Alliance is to get clear and convincing majority in the upcoming elections, and the Congress party is quite confident that India bloc will be able to get this majority. With video journalist Yogesh Bhardwaj, this is Nyamika Singh for Times Group.